Is NCIS new tonight on CBS? A September 4 update. Welcome to USA 24, my dream channel. Nobody should be surprised, in our opinion, by the enormous desire for more members of this cast and crew. After all, why wouldn't it be? The conclusion of Season 20 left us on a pretty great cliffhanger, which has only increased our curiosity about the team's future and Torres' position on it. You won't be getting an answer that tonight, regrettably. Additionally, you won't be obtaining a resolution to it anytime soon. In the end, it is pretty evident what is happening here. In the case of the writers, the WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes are still running strong and have been for more than 4 months. When this all began, we were worried that it would take some time for the writers to receive a fair deal, but we didn't anticipate it lasting this long. There are still no scripts available even though the start of a season is only a few weeks away. We won't get any more updates on the future of this place until the strikes are over, given the current state of things with them. This is valid for a variety of topics, whether we are discussing a release date, plot hints, filming, or anything else. More patience will be required of us, even though it might sometimes be challenging. In the end, what matters most is that all of the writers and actors are able to obtain contracts that adequately reflect their enormous worth. We wouldn't be drawn into these stories in the first place without them. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel. When will the 3rd season of NCIS Hawaii debut? In September? Is there even a remote possibility that the NCIS Hawaii Season 3 premiere date will be announced in September? Even if we may want it, we have enough experience in the TV industry to know that it is far from a guarantee. In the end, it is now obvious that the reason we don't have any additional details at the time of this writing is not just due to CBS, but rather all the networks, studios, and streaming platforms. The members of the AMPTP have not yet offered a fair settlement to stop the strikes by the WGA's writers or the SAG-AFTRA's actors. They desire to work again, but under a contract that better protects their futures. There are no scripts ready for NCIS Hawaii Season 3 as a result of these protracted disagreements. Therefore, it is now difficult to predict when the show will begin production or airing. It goes without saying that we would ideally have more information on this shortly, but it is difficult to predict when we will. A 2023 release date for the Vanessa Lachey drama can all but be ruled out due to how long the strikes have already lasted. Although there is still a chance for a premiere date at the end of the month, we would need more information before we could say the same for January. Regardless, there is one thing we can say with some degree of certainty right now. The only news we'll get about the event in September will have something to do with the strikes. Saying anything more at this time would be unreasonable, and the opening of the writer's room would be the next significant statement once the strikes are over. After all, that serves as the basis for everything else. Mark Harmon is getting ready to return in the popular crime series NCIS. With the success of his popular crime series, NCIS, Mark Harmon recently made the decision to return to acting. Mark quit the series in 2021 to spend more time with his family, but now he has to work hard to find things to do at home, a source revealed to National Examiner. Mark's had a good long rest, but he's a little bored doing the same thing day in and day out and would like to get back to the set in a part-time capacity at the very least, a source close to the production said. Mark, who is now 71, will make a comeback to his long-running show as Larry Jethro Gibbs. The insider stated, of course, NCIS management is ecstatic. Since Mark is effectively able to choose his own price, they'd have been attempting to win him back for some time. The insider claimed that without Mark, who served as the show's team captain, it hasn't been the same show. The insider continued, sure, they used to joke about his serious work ethic, his homemade lunches, and the fact he had to finish work in time to make it home for dinner, but now they miss him so much. The insider continued, if anyone can save the show, it's Mark. This is in light of the significant decline in viewers over the past couple of seasons.